Hello, welcome to another episode of Constitutionalist Podcast. I am your host, Joseph M. Leonard. That's L-E-N-A-R-D. It looks French. It's not. It's Leonard without an O. Thank you for tuning in. As Graham Norton used to say on his show, let's get on with the show. This is a cheat segment. I am recording this as a lead-in to a standard Saturday show that is going to now air through the audio platforms, 25 plus, of Constitutionalist Podcasts. What was formerly a CTP video exclusive that I feel needs to go out as a regular show. So bear that in mind when recorded. It was a video exclusive. The dates, it could be from a month ago. It could be from a couple months ago. Bear that in mind when you hear things regarding time frames. It may be from a while ago. Particular references may be a little dated. And this segment of cheat, right? I'm recording it. I'll be using it with several video exclusives turned Saturday episodes. Without further ado, let's get on with the show. Okay. Cue Alice Cooper. No more, Mr. Nice Guy. No more. Pardon the bad singing. Yeah, I used to write and record music. I used to have a reasonable voice, but certainly no longer. So pardon the bad singing. But point being, no more. I have always said on this show and in my books and my writings for decades, I will hold all sides accountable. I don't put on the red jersey and the red hat and the rah, my side. Pat them on the head, pat them on the back. Keep up the good work, spewing hot air, but never doing anything. I don't do that. You know that. I hold all accountable. That's what today is about. CINOs, conservatives in name only. Every bit as bad as RINOs. Probably worse than RINOs, because the RINOs we know are always going to do nothing and sell out. The CINOs may hold on a little longer, hold out a little longer, continue to talk, and maybe not vote with the CommieFascieSociesOcrats, cave and give them everything they want. The problem is the CINOs don't ever give any of us what we want and what they say they will do. What triggered this? OAN is on in the background. Who do I see? Jim Jordan. This is the point where I normally would say, I like Jim Jordan, and I do. I like Steve Scalise. I like a few others. But guess what? CINOs. CINOs. And I'm tired of the talk a good game, but not do anything. And of course, what's he on about now? Oh, more hearings. What? More dog and pony show. Nothing done. Nothing done. I don't need another dog and pony show that amounts to nothing. What I need, and don't give me this BS, oh, well, that's just not how we do things. It's time you stop doing things the way you always do things. Pam Bondi not doing the job Impeach her. Toss her. Even better. All the fraud. Oh, yeah, we're holding a hearing and we're going to send a referral for prosecution. Does anything happen? No. So how about you get off your ass, stop talking, and put forth a bill enacting to law congressional grand juries? Your dog and pony show, person A, B, and C, we have exposed their fraud. There is now, once the law is enacted, the ability for a congressional call for a grand jury, not just a referral that then sits somewhere and goes nowhere. No, you call in a grand jury, they deliberate, and indeed, A, B, and C, there is the evidence for the fraud. We then issue an indictment. And in the law, under the law, not maybe the attorney general or other body will prosecute. No maybe, no should, no could. You shall, you must, you have 90 days to begin prosecuting these charges against A, B, and C that the congressional grand jury has just indicted. You have 90 days or you are removed. No impeachment needed or involved under the law. It's allowed if the House and the Senate pass it, which they could, and the president signs it. In 90 days, you haven't begun prosecuting A, B, and C for the fraud indicted by the grand jury. Your congressional approval, your authority that the Senate gave you in confirmation, hereby revoked, gone, done, erased. No impeachment needed. You're done. You're gone. President needs to appoint a new one. And if the new person doesn't do it, they automatically gone too. Gone. Enough. RINOs, and yes, sorry, Jordan, you too. CINO, conservative in name only. Talk, 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 talk. Well, we could do this, we should do this, but you don't do any of it. Do. It's time for you to do things. And viewers at home, I'm not even asking in this case for anyone to get, right? I joked in the other video, lifting up the green screen, see the junk. I'm not a hoarder, but I am a slob. Look at all the stuff on the couch. I'm not even asking you to get off the couch on your laptop, your desktop, your phone, whatever you're watching this on. I'm not even asking you to get off your butt to go. You can go to change.org/We the People Demand List. Change.org/We the People Demand List. You don't even have to get off your butt. You don't even have to find a pen. You can digitally sign that and share it with all your representatives in the House, the Senate, at your state level, the president, the vice president, the attorney general, the whole list of them. You can do it right there from your couch. Will you even do that? Enough talk! Actual demands of action. And if they don't do it, when you send them the note, you will get off your butt and support a primary opponent to, yes, even Jordan and Scalise and any. I've done another show. I don't care who they are. Every single Republican needs to be primaried. Every single, I don't care who they are. Big fan of Ted Cruz. He must be primaried. I am at this point supporting J.D. Vance in 2028. He must be primaried. Every Republican, every election, council, House races, federal races, governors, presidents, VPs, I don't care what the dog catcher. They must all be primaried. And you show up to the town halls where they have the debate and ask them, not just ask them, have the change.org/we the people demand list. What of these items will you not just say, oh yeah, we'll bring it up for a vote? No. What of these items will you sign your name next to that you will sponsor the bill, write the bill, or co-sponsor the bill, and not just bring to the floor that you are a yes vote for? You will insist it comes to the floor. You will vote yes for it when it does. I want names. I want them signing a legitimate, legally binding contract. I will bring these to the floor. I will vote for these. If I vote no on any of these items I say I will vote for, it's an abdication of my duty. It's a direct violation of the contract I signed. And if in the contract, if I fail, I will immediately resign. I want it in writing. No more talk. Talk is all we ever get, especially from the left, but too much so from the CINOs and the RINOs. I hold them all accountable. It's time we clean up our side. Every one of them must be primary. What are you doing? What are you doing to help get new, better candidates and helping them get into the primary and defeat these RINOs and CINOs? Get them out of office. But it's up to all of us. That means you too. That means you give up a day of watching football or hockey or basketball. One day a week to go to meetings, to go to rallies, to go to fundraisers of good candidates to replace the CommieFascieSociesOcrats as well as the CINOs and the RINOs. That's up to you to get off your ass and do something, demanding that they do something other than talk, excuse, always an excuse. Oh, yeah, we will try, but no more try. You will, you shall, you must, and your name on a contract that says you will. Not just think about it, but you will do it by such and such a deadline, or you will resign. And if you don't, we take you to court with the legally binding contract that you signed. You said this. You must live up to that or you're in violation of contract law. Enough of it. Oh, well, that's not how it's done. When are you going to stop with the, that's the way it's been done. I don't like it. Blah, blah, blah. Excuse. More excuses. Always excuses. Enough of the excuses. Enough of the whining. Time to start doing. Thank you all. Take care. God bless. Wait. Sorry. One last rant here. And yeah, the other day I did ranting about ranting. No, it's not hypocritical when I'm honest about what I'm doing, that I'm doing it. OAN still on. Jim Jordan on again. Hearing this and that, and person A, B, and C is guilty, and blah, 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 blah. We'll hold another dog and pony show. What can be done? Do they have oversight authority? Yes, they do. They gave themselves that. They were granted it in the Constitution. It's lawful. Do they have hearing authority? Yes, they do. They do it all the time. Do they have subpoena authority to compel witnesses to come in and testify about illegalities going on? Yes, they do. And then what do they do when it's done? Oh, we'll make a referral, wipe our hands, pass. No. New law. Through the House, through the Senate, President signs it. You can give yourself prosecutory prosecution authority. Let me just change the word. You can create a congressional prosecutor's office so that the things that come out of congressional hearings call a congressional grand jury to bring forth charges which could then be handed over to the new congressional prosecution's office to then bring charges and prosecute the people in your dog and pony show hearing that you brought forth the evidence. They are guilty of committing fraud or whatnot in the law. No more referral to the AG or the DOJ, blah, 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 blah. Put it into law. Start doing. Enough of the excuses. It's an excuse. Oh, well, we'll just hand it over to the DOJ. We'll just hand it over to the AG, who then does nothing. Nothing. All part of the game. Even with Jim Jordan types. Sorry to call you out and single you out, but you're a CINO. You're a conservative in name only. You talk a good game, but when it comes down to, when the rubber hits the road, indeed, you've squealed your tires and you're off. Running away from it all. Not sticking around to do anything about all those things you've been flapping your gums about. So don't give me this crap, well, we can't do it and it's a separation of powers. If you put it into law and the president signs off on it, that means you have created the congressional authority to take some of the workload away from the AG and the DOJ. And as long as the president signs it into law, he is agreeing that it is okay for Congress to bypass the AG and the DOJ in certain cases to prosecute people you showed in your dog and pony show are guilty. Person A, B, and C are guilty of X, Y, and Z. Do something about it. Prosecute them. Shall be prosecuted. Not a referral and hopefully they'll do something about it over there. No more games. No more gimmicks. No more, well, that's just always the way we've done it. We like the game the way it is because there's a lot of stupid people won't hold their own side accountable. Always just blaming the other side. No, you CINOs and RINOs are a big part of the problem here, not just those on the left. I'm calling you out.
Elevate your music with our production services for indie artists. We also create engaging book trailers. Reach out for a quote.
Life isn't a straight line. It twists. It soars. It drops without warning. But it's in those heart-pounding moments, the climbs and the falls, that we discover who we truly are. Roller Coasters, The Life Kind, a book by Joseph M. Leonard, available now on Amazon.
Empty glass on the table, your side of the bed so cold. I yelled, I screamed, I was able to promise our hearts together would grow old. Now silence screams in my head, every word I wish unsaid. I professed how my heart swelled at your touch, but still put you through hell. Roller coaster tears falling down my face, fighting all my fears, lost in this lonely space. Roller coaster tears, never again to embrace. Roller coaster tears, a love I can't replace. The doorbell rang late that night, a siren's wail, a flashing light. My world went dark, no sun, no bright, just endless wrong, no end in sight. My anger burned my foolish pride, nowhere left for me to hide. I longed to kiss your sweet lips, lost, gone through my fingers, slipped. Roller coaster tears falling down my face, fighting all my fears, lost in this lonely space. Roller coaster tears, you're gone. the story is over. But yet again, I have to live on, keep your legacy alive, my love, my friend. Roller coaster tears falling down my face, fighting all my fears, lost in this lonely space. Roller coaster tears, you're gone, no trace. Roller coaster tears, a love I can't replace. If only one last time I could see your face. Kennedy stared at the ceiling, coffee gone cold in her hand. All these Tuesdays bleeding together like cheap ink on the back of her plans. She said, I thought there'd be thunder, some sign when my moment began. But the mail still comes and the dish is still dry, and the clock just ticks where it stands. Are we just
mediocre days
with a few
bright minutes stitched inside?
laughing in a car park in the rain, then back to traffic lights and tired eyes? If every breath
Is meant to mean
more than a box to tick,
a line to sign.
teach me how to see the sacred in the middle of an ordinary life. She watched a kid chase a pigeon, trip, then burst into grins. Mother's hands trembling slightly, like she'd almost lost the whole world again. She thought, maybe this is the movie, not the part where the credits roll by. Just two plastic bags in a grocery cart and a quiet thank you at the end of the line. Are we just mediocre days with a few bright minutes stitched inside? Burned toast bills and broken plates, then one small hand reaching for mine. If every breath is meant to mean more than a box to tick,
A line to sign.
teach me how to see the sacred in the middle of an ordinary life.
Elevate your music with our production services for indie artists. We also create engaging book trailers. Reach out for a quote.
Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help. Thank you for having tuned into another Constitutionalist Podcast show. I really appreciate that you stopped by. Again, please like, share, subscribe. We need you to help spread the Constitutionalist movement. Thank you again. Take care. God bless. Love you all.